in their home, and James, who got us hooked up with those people. That was great. Psychic medium Abigail Dalton of Open Door Studio in Braintree. Everyone over at the Wyndham restaurant up in Wyndham, New Hampshire, who was so kind to have us come up, and while we were recording during dinner, and the wait staff there, everyone was so cool. Medium and Wiccan high priest Tim Regan, who you can find up at Hex in Salem for that awesome, informative interview he gave to all of us. Dr. John, the theoretical physicist who came on and told us all about different ways that physics could play into ghosts and other spookiness, especially the stone tape theory. Medium Jamie Day, who has been on not one, not two, but 3 of our episodes. Thank you so much to her. Thank you, Jamie, as always. The staff over at the Oliver House in Middleborough, Mass., including Chris and Christy, as well as the Boston Paranormal Investigators, with whom we went and researched that location with. Everyone over at the Unbelievers podcast for coming in and doing a show with us, and also for being so incredible. We could not have gotten the show off the ground without you guys, and it's such a blessing to be a part of your community. Thank you. And with that, also Brendan Shea, who's also an unbeliever, and his awesome podcast, Serial Spirits. John Kozik of the Salem Witchboard Museum, and Tim Ellis of Cirque of the Dead, which was an amazing show. I actually got to see it, and it was incredible, and I can't wait to go back next year. Dan and Allison Neff of the Fairbanks House in Dedham, Massachusetts, for coming in and talking all about that. And numismatist David Ray, author of the book, The Secret Roots of Christianity, Decoding Religious History with Symbols on Ancient Coins. And of course, from last week's episode, Don D. Cristofaro of the Greater Boston Paranormal Associates. Thank you all so much for coming on. Of course, always thank you to all of our listeners for sending all your drive-by ghostings in throughout the past 8 months. It's been absolutely incredible, and I would really, really love it if we had a big batch to start off 2020 with. So please, please send us some more. So I'd also like to give out some unofficial awards to some of our listeners who submit their drive-by ghostings. The first award goes to Gabe, who is our youngest submission. Gabe is the youngest person to ever send in his drive-by ghosting. I believe Gabe is 11 years old, and he's great. Thank you so much, buddy. We really appreciate it. So you get that award. The next award goes to Jen from Maine, formerly from Massachusetts, because she always records herself when she sends me her drive-by ghostings, and that's awesome. And you guys can always record yourselves too. If you want to send us a recording, you can send it to me at ghosthuntinginnewengland@gmail.com. Please make sure it's no more than 3 minutes. Next goes to Mike from Arizona, formerly from New England. He gets the funniest ones because his always kind of give me a little chuckle here and there. I feel like there's always like something kind of quirky in all of his stories, so I really like those. And finally, our number 1 goes to Daniel from Australia, mate. Thank you so much, Daniel, for sending us so many stories and sending us an amazing package that had Tasmanian devil stuffed animals in them from Australia. I love mine, and I know Beth loves hers, and it's been great getting to know you and having so many incredible stories coming to us from Australia every year. So woo! And really everyone gets a prize because you've all been on this show, and as Gabe's mom says, there's really nowhere to go but down once you've made it big on ghost hunting in New England. Going into 2020, we have all kinds of fun things planned. I have some more co-hosts lined up, so that should be really great. If you ever want to co-host the show, please feel free to reach out to me, and we can try to make something work with that. We also have some ghost hunts planned, but that won't be actually probably until the spring, because I don't really like the cold weather. So in the spring, we can really look forward to some of those, but I am already talking to some people. I have 2 organizations I'm talking with right now, trying to get listener events set up and planned. So we all have that to look forward to in the late summer. That should all be happening, I want to say around August and September. I'm hoping to have 2 or 3 events set up then. In January, Ghost Hunting in New England will also be going on the road to Paris, France, as we do an episode on the Parisian catacombs and graveyards. Ooh, spooky. They got a lot of spooky stuff over there, so I'm really excited to check it all out. And I think that's it. I hope everyone has a really safe and happy holiday season. I hope everyone has an amazing, amazing new year. As always, please send us all your stories. I can't wait to hear them. This is a really great opportunity to go back and binge some of the episodes you haven't heard in a while, or some that maybe you might have missed. And sometimes the holidays can be, a trying time for some people. Some people don't really like talking to their families, or maybe there's a lot of political talk going on at the table. And just as a reminder, I said it around Thanksgiving, but I'm going to say it again. Not everyone wants to admit they believe in ghosts, but everyone has a ghost story. So if you have a lull in a conversation, or you just need to change the subject, just shout out, "Hey, anyone seen a ghost?" And I promise someone at the dinner table has. Thank you guys all so much for listening. You can find me online at ghosthuntinginNewEngland.com, Facebook and Instagram at Ghost Hunting in New England, Twitter, Ghost Hunting NE. Please follow us on Twitter. It's so embarrassing. We have like 60 followers. Send us an email, ghosthuntinginnewengland@gmail.com, or a carrier pigeon to beautiful, sunny Somerville, Massachusetts, care of Somerville Media Center. Thank you guys so much for this first year and first season. It's been incredible. I look forward to seeing you more in the new year. So don't forget to tip your barista. And as always, happy hunting.